the gate is not locked because no one locks gates in this day and age.
Yeah,
so you throw the slatch. It makes a loud clanking noise. You push the gate open.
You get back in the car.
And there's now a roadway up past the fountains and the gardens to the front of the manor.
And let's continue on. Woo! Boop-a-doop-boop.
Mm-hmm.
You then pull in front of the manor.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the lights are off.
Okay. What lights are on that we notice?
There's a few lights like near the base where you think the kitchens are.
Okay.
A couple lights like lit upstairs that appear to be just like general lighting that happens to be on to like maybe left on by accident. You're not really sure, but you don't think those are like rooms that anyone lives in necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a huge manor house.
And the Lady Philomena's, her children didn't live with her, did they?
They do.
They do.
This manor is huge.
It's huge.
I mean, they have their rooms like further back in the house, like so they never would need to see each other. But also, like, why live apart when you have giant manor living free?
Multiple giant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it safe to assume that someone here has a key?
No, that is not safe to assume.
No.
Would it be locked?
I do not live in this mansion.
I'm not about to just go and break into.
We're not.
No, we definitely
not
should not.
breaking
We would be
into the
quickly
mansion.
found.
Well,
We're
what,
going to knock on the door.
what are we going to
Let's go and
say
knock
the
on the
reason
door.
is that we're here
At 4 in the morning.
at 4 in the
Yeah.
morning?
Should we perhaps wait until daybreak?
No.
No.
Hey,
Where would
just worth
if
considering.
this danger is pressing, where would we sleep?
We're not going to sleep in the car.
In the mansion,
Yeah,
of course.
that's true.
I'm sure they would invite us in. It is only proper. We are visiting at such an odd hour, but they are not uncivilized.
We were once partygoers at their house.
Of course they must welcome us.
They must
It is
All of the
law.
other 120 people who were invited.
It is the-
yeah.
It is the party law that when you have a party, you let people stay over.
Uh-huh.
We're just going and
delaying
accepting
that.
it much later.
3 days
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
We'll take our
I didn't
free
take
night
up my
now.
free night, so I thought I'd come back
I don't know
tonight.
how to do it now.
Yeah.
Alright, so we
Really
parked.
spoiled
Yeah.
by the death
Well,
of
you
your
just
mother.
pull the car up. Like, there's not, like, parking spaces and stuff
Okay.
like that.
I'm getting out of the
All
car.
right, let's get out.
Yeah.
We're all standing at the door.
I knock on the door.
Yeah. We're just gonna go.
It
Easy
makes sort of a
knocks.
loud thumping noise. You hear a little bit of an echo inside. And then silence.
Ooh.
Perhaps we should just try the handle?
Is there like a little pull bell we can pull?
Yes!
I tried
The big
oh.
pull bell. Pull the pull bell.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
So you
jeez.
pull, and you believe that somewhere inside something is ringing. But you don't know if that is the case or not. But everyone believes that this is how these things work.
Probably.
Schrodinger's
You
bell.
suspect that there's a bell in the basement where the staff is ringing and waking someone up.
So we wait.
Just
How
keep
long?
mashing on
Wait,
it
Wait
until
a
someone
reasonable
shows
amount of
up,
time.
or
It's 4 a.m.
Yeah.
If you are waking anyone, they will have to clothe themselves and then come up. This is a manor house after all. No one's going to show up in their dressing gown.
It is reasonable to wait at least a couple of minutes.
Maybe 10 or 15.
Well, yeah.
We have nowhere else to go.
So, well,
So after 10 or 15 minutes, Nigel Callwater does come to the door.
Magic
Oh,
towel.
okay. Is he
That's-
the
that's the head
head servant?
Camelwater?
the head
Cad
servant.
Wallader.
Head
It's
follower.
Cadwallader. He is the head of house for Herbert Manor.
candle.
He is dressed impeccably, as if he had been expecting you the entire time.
I'm sure he probably did.
Yes.
Probably
He's
was.
well combed and everything. How may I help you?
Monsieur, Bertrand and Tenegu, we are in dire need of speaking to, what was her children's names?
Oh yeah, what were they? I don't remember that.
You are thinking of Jane Herbert Keane and her husband, Robert Keane.
Jane and Robert. Yes.
So we're in dire need of speaking with them immediately.
Really?
It's an emergency.
I am very sorry to inform you, but in light of the circumstances that has transpired this weekend, Mr. Keane and his wife are not at the manor at the moment.
Oh.
Is it only staff here at the manor?
Well, yes. There's much to take care of at all times.
Where have they gone?
Well, they have to take care of the artifacts and see that they are packed up and returned. They're in London at the moment.
Well, the reason why we came here at such a ridiculous hour in the morning...
Well, so you are aware of the hour. For a moment, I thought perhaps that had escaped you.
You need to be aware of the emergency.
This is true.
There have been many...
Some of you are noting that he's not making any effort to invite you in.
No.
There have been many events that have occurred in the past couple of days, and we believe that the events that happened at the party have stemmed or have sparked all of what has occurred. And we are looking for answers. I'm smoking my cigarette.
We believe that we are in imminent danger and that we cannot wait until morning.
I must confess that I do not understand what you are talking about.
No one would have minded us.
I do not understand. So you are saying that the demise of the Grand Lady is causing you all to be in danger?
We are those who first witnessed or first discovered the lady's body.
Oh yes, I do remember some of you.
We are the select few that happened to be in the room at the time that the police came to interrogate and investigate the madam's demise.
Yes, and our numbers have been dwindling quickly.
Someone's killing us off.
Oh, I see. Oh. Why did you not lead with that aspect of your visit?
It's all about the build-up,
It is.
It's about crafting a story.
It is, of course, a lot to process at this hour, but...
We have been attacked multiple times this very evening.
So you are saying this is some sort of mystery story here?
Yes, and we
I have read of these stories.
I do not know any of the reasons why it's happening, so it is a mystery.
And we may have some important information on the mistress's death. And
you have decided to bring this to our attention rather than the authorities.
Well, the authorities are not handling this matter properly.
Really, we're hoping to look and see if there's perhaps anything at all. I mean, the police were looking for evidence towards what might have caused her death. We're looking...
That would seem most appropriate.
Yes, but now, with our own lives at risk, we... can only look for evidence that might point to risk towards us.
There are only so many hours of the day, and I find that we are actually aiding the police in a way by doing our own investigation. We have a priest.
Play the god card!
I do see that.
We have a priest.
It means
we brought our own
It
priest.
means we are very serious about this.
As you know, I'm only brought on serious investigations.
I can only imagine. Okay.
You don't bring a priest to anything.
So
this has become a matter of
Do
God.
I remember him or he remembers me?
Very clearly. He has seen you many times.
Okay.
He has served you desserts. He has brought you wine.
Yes.
He has written you checks and brought you money at the lady's behest.
Whoa.
He recognizes you. You have never really been able to tell whether or not he cared for you or not.
Okay.
He's just always been dutiful.
Did you tip him?
Did I
This all
tip
comes
him?
down
Of
to this.
course.
No, you have never
Don't tip a
You don't tip the butler of the house.
That would be a travesty. He would be so ashamed.
And if anyone would tip him, it would be the Lady Philomena, not
Lady
you.
Philomena, yeah.
So, but yes, he definitely recognizes you.
Okay.
So you're saying that the artifacts are no longer here?
Well, they have been boxed up. Many of them have been shipped. Others are still waiting to be carried off. Not too many people work on Sundays, you know.
Were all of the artifacts
A
accounted
priest
for?
works on Sunday.
It's my busiest day.
I am not aware that any were missing. If any were, I was not made aware of it.
You said you were attacked by a curved blade, just like the ones we saw in the
Yes, indeed.
exhibit.
You could buy those at a corner store.
So your
Cultists
staff, your
and
staff
more.
I
did not
don't
make
know
you
about
privy
that,
to
but-
any artifacts that may have been stolen?
No, I assure you, if there was a crime of that level, not only would the master of the house have informed me, but I'm sure there would have been an investigation.
Because
Every single one of the items in the displays were priceless. If any were missing, I'm certain we would have known of it. We were very careful to account for them. Not only did the master of the house, Mr. Keene, personally take charge of that process, but he was also audited and accounted for by Mr. Nigel as well to ensure that none were missing.
because
Wait,
I
he's
did
Mr.
try to
Nigel,
know.
right?
No,
Notify one of
the
them.
other Nigel is...
Oh, Nigel
Oakenford.
Oakenford. Oh, there's too
is
many
the-
Nigels.
Yes.
1,000.
Yeah, they just
Probably
have to
only
both be
have
named
in
Nigel.
20
Nigel Thornberry.
There's too many
Possible.
Nigels.
It's
Smashing.
possible.
There's only 2 Nigels.
They're like the Dans of England.
Really? Because I did try to tell one of the servants that I had noticed a jar missing. From one of the 4 jars, there was only 3. And they did not seem very concerned with it
Well,
on the night of.
you must have been mistaken. If any of the artifacts had gone missing, I am certain that someone would have taken note of it.
So you have
Okay.
4 jars?
Well, I don't know how many jars we have. I am myself not responsible for counting the jars.
May we
or
speak
the-
with whoever is responsible for the
maybe.
counting?
You
Or
are
just, like,
not. They are not
trying to
here.
get-
I-
Yeah.
That is not part of my job. I am
speak to a
concerned with the
manager.
matters of the house. The display and the party were the responsibilities of others. Mr. Keene and his wife and Mr. Oakenforth handled most of the processes, as did the Grand Lady herself.
Do you know when they will be returning upon their trip and shipping?
Well, I'm sure they'll be back by the end of the week, but they do not announce their itineraries, as it were. Perhaps they would like to take some time off after the affairs of the weekend.
And go on holiday, of
Your
course.
mother did just die.
Let me be frank. I would like us all to have a look around the place.
You do realize this is highly irregular.
That does not concern me.
The lady was never much for
The fact
regular
that-
things.
The fact that my life is in danger is highly irregular to me because normally my life is not in danger. So
it's not indeed.
Yeah.
He looks around, sizing you off to see whether or not there's like... Because on the one hand, it is not that proper to turn away other people with means. On the other hand, no one who's in charge is living here right now, and it's in the middle of the night. But you're all well dressed. You have a priest and a Lady Azel is with you.
Mm-hmm. I will, of course, be calling on them once they return to give them my condolences.
you know
And
all
attending
of
the
our.
service.
We have told you all of our identities. Our
Have you
intentions
really? I
are
don't recognize this gentleman here.
Oh, yes, I was at the party.
Well, I'm sure you must have been, but I confess to not knowing everybody who lives in this city.
Well, that's perfectly normal.
Oh no!
Our intentions are pure.
it's,
That's what that was the means at which I was trying to make my point.
This is our friend Arthur Gray.
I've only
Gray,
known,
you said.
I've only known him for a very short period
Yes.
of time, but I consider
Well.
him a friend.
I don't know why he would wish to keep his identity secret.
He doesn't. That's
Oh,
why you
he
told
does.
us.
Well,
I merely wish not to be inconvenienced.
I can understand that. Your
And our apologies for inconveniencing yours.
no, not at all. Your parents have been good friends. Great
I
disappointment.
did not know your parents knew them. Why
Did
did
not
you
know.
mention this?
I didn't know
Oh
either.
my god, don't say.
Well, by all means,
Small
then,
world.
please come in.
Merci.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we go inside.
Got inside the house.
All right. I guess he takes the rich card.
Well, it's both the rich and the curious card because everyone knew you had gone missing,
Yeah.
and your parents are really wealthy and well-known people, and so your disappearance kind of was like in the papers for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And so your son reappearance is kind of a huge deal, and so
Oh, shit. You don't think he's like, yes, Arthur Gray, come into the house.
He's here. Give me the money. Give me the money. I'm going to keep him here as long as I can.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna keep him here with my Cthulhu magic.
You don't keep rich people
No, but
in
he'll
places.
he'll keep. Well, he
You don't
will
lock him up.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna lock him up. He's just gonna have him here and just make it so he doesn't want to leave. You
Well,
know?
who
Since-
cares? We're
Since
here.
I've been forthcoming with my intentions, I will also let you now know I would like to go to the room that we found the madam. I believe that
well, I see no
That is-
reason why not.
I believe
it is
basic
the sitting
sitting
room
room.
after all.
we would like to take a secondary look.
Well, by all means, please.
Let us go sit.
So he opens the door to the sitting room. He goes in. And he begins to try to stoke the fire. Like, it's off right now because we don't keep a fire burning here all the time for no
Was
reason.
the fire still burning when we saw
It had
Lady
been put
Philomena's
out.
body?
Yes.
It was burning? Okay.
But it's since been put out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
The first thing you notice is the chair is back where it was supposed to be.
Of course.
Oh.
Oh.
So
See,
you scoot it out, you
that's
get
where
dried
it's
up like a
always
fern.
sat.
May I fetch you gentlemen and ladies anything?
No, at this
Yes,
hour.
perhaps some tea.
Is he?
Oh, by all means. Tea for the gentlemen. And anything else for the rest of you?
thank you.
Well, should we look into like perhaps getting rooms? We could all use some sleep.
I think that would be too presumptuous.
No, not at all. You are here after all. I presumed you would be staying until...
Yes, we would appreciate it. We have.
Well, you
We are
have been
exhausted.
more than generous. I highly appreciate it.
You are very welcome. After all, it would never be said that the Herbert Manor is not appropriately courteous to its guests. And, of course,
it is.
Mr. Gray, your
Hospitable.
return is surely a great comfort to your poor mother.
Certainly.
Oh man, what have we gotten us?
If you will
I got
excuse
us
me, I
into
will
this.
fetch you your tea right away. And he
Oh,
leaves
they
you
have
alone
to
in the room.
All right.
We might have to go to London.
Yeah.
Wait till he is
I'm okay
gone.
with that.
Now that he is gone, we may actually begin to investigate the room that we have all been waiting to investigate, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So the fire's going now.
Yes, well, it's starting up.
Okay.
Okay,
Doing that thing where I close my eyes
Oh,
and I walk along the books and I like pick up a random one.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm scared. Like we're
Be
we're all
careful. Be
we're all
very
we're gonna
careful.
scour like each get our own sections.
I'm gonna go over to the chair and I'm gonna like half fall against it, see if it moves at all. Like
Like the chair?
yeah,
Oh.
like I'm
It's a
trying to
pretty
figure
sturdy
out.
chair. You're pretty
like,
sure
hmm.
that...
So a woman falling against the chair would not have enough momentum to move it.
But she was in the chair.
You also can tell that it is unlikely
Yes, but she could have
that
been put into it afterwards.
a person of the distaff gender would be able to even lift it. It's a very heavy,
Very
open
heavy
chair,
chair.
well appointed. Like
It's lined in gold.
well, I mean, it's not solid gold. It's just like
I want to believe it's solid gold in my mind,
chair.
though.
Solid
Well,
gold
that
chair.
chair, like,
Do
why
I
would the
notice
chair-
anything out of the ordinary?
So
So-
you should
Oh.
all make spot hidden rolls.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay,
I
got
passed with
I
a
got-
47
I
out of
passed with a
60.
37 out of 50.
37.
fail.
47.
I fail.
It's out of 60.
Okay.
Fail 53 out of 36.
Get enough eyes in there. Oh, I fail.
All right.
Okay, so I
so
pass.
what?
Pass.
37 out of
50.
50. And what was yours?
47 out of 60.
Oh, okay. So, what
Moderate.
part of the room are you responsible for looking at?
Choose wisely.
Are you joining me at
fireplace
the
area.
chair?
Oh, okay. And you were looking on the bookshelf?
Yes, I was looking at the books in the bookshelf.
So, now that fire is going and is lighting the area, you notice in the far left corner of the fireplace what looks like a slightly charred but not quite fully burned item that is not typical of a piece of wood or a piece of paper. And it's like some unusually shaped object in the far corner. But it's obscured by ash and soot, and the fire is kind of like affecting your ability to see it clearly. So
What kind of fireplace is this? Is this like a pellet stove or a gas? Or
It's like a big stone thing that
Okay.
basically like
Big
has,
wood stove.
wood
It's a
stove.
fire
Okay, it's wood stove.
burner.
yeah. So there's big logs sitting in there on top of the.
I
fire.
found something. It's in the fire.
Really?
Yes. Well, not
like a-
in the fire per se. It's behind the fire.
You can use like a fire poker to like dig it out, right? Like
You could.
drag it
At
towards
the,
us.
at the risk of burning it.
It is in the far back corner, so if you reached all the way back there with your poker, your hand would be in the fire.
Do you want to just
Aren't
put
there-
out
aren't
the
there
fire?
tongs?
Huh?
Aren't there tongs for like,
It's just
manipulating
it was
wood?
just starting
It can
up.
be,
I'm
but
sure.
This is like in the far back corner. So this is one of those
So,
big
yeah.
Okay.
in-wall
Oh,
fireplaces.
yeah.
So
Okay.
you could manipulate the wood, but
I
this is
reached my
far
hand
enough
in that
back.
fire-
It's why it hasn't fully burned. It's
Have to
basically, it
crawl.
must have
And
been
you
something that was in the
die.
fire. But as the fire was burning it, it must have flown out at
Well,
some point.
can we just put out the fire?
You could.
It just worked so hard.
It
to
would
start
not be
the
that
fire.
super
started it.
easy because it is a log fire burning in
Dude,
the
you put out the
fireplace.
fire, we're not
So-
gonna have light in this goddamn
Yeah,
room.
you would need to either like
Oh
douse it
my
with water,
God.
which would be really, really awkward, or because like this is an actual like old timey wood fireplace,
Okay.
so putting it out
What do
is
we
not
do? What
super.
do we
How
easy.
about-
Perhaps if you moved some of those logs to the right, then you'd be able to reach back easier without getting burned.
Yes, can we move the fire to one side of the fireplace?
So what you can do is push the burning logs of wood off of the metal stand that it's all sitting on, so it'd be on the
Yes.
ground burning on the stones.
Yeah.
But that would open up a space on the left where you could probably get in there and pull whatever's back there out without setting fire to yourself. Are you on fire?
Yeah.
All right.